What's up, guys? Today's video is going to be about the changing society around us. Like the same people, the same species is changing at a rapid and faster rate. For example, if we look at the scientific changes in our civilization, and I believe the modern era started 200 years ago. And the era began with the Industrial Revolution. So, roughly 200 years ago, we started to make technological changes and ethical changes in our society. Our diets changed, our preferences changed. We were more of a mechanized species using machines rather than ourselves to carry out our work. So, in that process, if we trace the percent of development that happened, then we would have to believe that 80% of modern development happened between 1950s to the current stage. And before that, the 150 years that passed, there was not this rapid change in our society and in our technology that we have seen today. So, in this process, we have actually forgotten the rules of humanity. And in this thing, I also would like to consider the fact that women got more power that they actually don't deserve, because women are, like, I consider women doing good things that men can't do. For example, a woman can play with a man's emotion and then move on to the next victim. They would extract whole resources from your wallet, and in return, you would not get any benefit. And some women, they don't even offer you sex. Like in my country, you are not guaranteed to be having sex with your girlfriend. They women here would turn on to say that, oh, we will have sex after marriage. I don't want to have sex because I want to stay virgin throughout my life. These are the excuses that women make, and they don't realize that how important it is for men to release their testosterone and to fulfill their sexual needs, because women have to practice a lot of meditation and self-control to avoid sex as a important thing in our lives. So I would consider more than 50% of men, like I am making an understatement, but still more than 50% of men want sex as a priority when they are dating or they are in a constant contact with women, and women don't realize this fact. And they don't realize this because there are two reasons. First of all, they don't look at us like we look at them. They look at us like an ATM machine, and we look at them like a sex doll, because that's the image that these women portray using makeup, push up bras, yoga pants, their selfie cameras with beauty mode on. And the second thing is that the men who are around these women, and we call them beta males. And these beta males providers are so sick that they believe they should be in a contact with women and be their friend, help them out, and do things for them. But by personal experience, as well as by records, women will never help you out. It's very hard for a woman to help you out because a woman is not independent like you are. And the one who is not independent cannot function by itself. Therefore, women don't function by themselves. They need an authority upon them. And that's the problem. So, if any beta male or any man who is helping a woman in any kind, like doing her work on behalf of her or anything, like providing her some gifts or chocolates and not getting anything in return. If you guys are watching this video, I just want to tell you that what if the same amount of money you would have put in improving yourself or providing the poor or doing it as a charity work? At least you should have got your gym membership if you are not lifting or doing any exercise. Or at least you would have bought you a good supplement to build your muscle if you are doing so already. So before spending on a woman, just realize the fact that if you spend 1,000, then the next time you meet her, she's the one who's gonna pay $1,000 or rupees, anything like that. I am talking in Indian rupees because I am from India, and if you convert 1,000 rupees into dollar, it would be about 15 to $20 that I'm talking to. So before spending on a woman, realize that the same amount of money, if you spend it on yourself, you would get a ton of attention from other women, like you improve. And the attention that you get from women is a side effect of your self improvement. If you are not having a legal stance in the society, then believe me, women will not consider you in their friend list, not even on Facebook. Like, they'd go on to say, who the hell is this motherfucker? And even if they consider you online, even if they consider you to accept your friend request or accept your follow on Instagram if they have a private account, then they would expect you to like their pictures, to praise them, to embrace them, and do such kind of shitty stuff. Like I personally only like photos of women that I know personally, and plus those women, I believe I have a chance to go balls through the walls. That's the only case I give attention to women. And there are some Indian traditions that I follow which are ancient and are important regarding women. That is, if someone is really nice to you, and this is rare in the Western world, but you can consider these facts in a third world country. And by the way, the Western civilization has entered and penetrated our lives long back, 20, 25 years ago. So if a woman is really nice to you and she looks up to you as a motivator or some kind of stuff like that. Like if you can help a women online, especially online. I don't do uh, helping stuff offline because helping offline takes your money out of your pocket. So I don't do that stuff. But if someone wants to, if someone wants your help in something that you are good at, like for example, women ask me about diet and how to stay fit. And for the unaware, I am also not a big guy. I'm just a sports athlete, so I have about 75 kilos of weight on my body, and my height is about 6 foot 3 inches, so you can figure it out. I'm not that kind of a big guy. I'm tall, but I'm not big. So I'm glad to help people out every day if something that I can do for them and I don't have to waste my money on that. And I personally do these helping kinds of stuff when I'm traveling to one place to another, like I'm going to my university or going for a match, long distance, like 40, 50 kilometers. So during that time, I prefer reading a book or else helping someone out, answering their questions and stuff like that. So that is what I wanted to speak for right now. I'm still reading a lot of content online, as well as I've got a book with me that I'm reading. It's called The Game by Neil Strauss, in which you could learn the pickup artist secrets that would help you get women. And personally, I'm not into getting women. Like, I don't waste my time on a woman. If someone is really interested, so to speak, then I prefer to get her on a date, and in a couple of dates, I just get her laid and fuck her hard. So that's me, and personally, I am not into the pickup artist stuff. Like truth over everything said, even if you don't want to play a game, it is better you understand it. So that is the reason I'm reading that book, and that's all for now. Signing off, truth over everything. Peace out.